EA banned Trainwreck from competing in the MFAM Gauntlet, but why? Find out more in this video, so like and sub, let's get into it. So if you remember a while back, Deltouche, who was a pretty big content creator, got banned from competing in the Nickmercs hosted tournament called the MFAM Gauntlet. We never got a reason as to why he got banned, but to sum up the Deltouche incident, people believed it was because of his history and saying some weird jokes on his stream and on his old Twitter account that he had back when he was a teenager. I made a video about that entire situation, but at the end of the video I leave you guys on a cliffhanger. I said maybe EA is hosting the tournament alongside Nickmercs and his team, so maybe that's why they have the power on who could play and who can't play. And that seems to be true, as Trainwreckstv, who is a really big streamer, some might even say he's a mainstream streamer, got banned from competing in the MFAM Gauntlet. But this time we know why he got banned, unlike the Deltouche incident where we didn't know why he got banned. Trainwreck posted a tweet saying, "At EA just told Nickmercs I can't play in his EA sponsored Apex tournament because of my gambling streams," and obviously he is referring to the MFAM Gauntlet. And honestly, that's kind of weird, because if you know anything about EA or EA owned games, they built a system in their game to farm money by using a similar technique to gambling. I'm sure most of you guys haven't played FIFA in the past, but a while back they were getting backlash for having a gambling system in their FIFA games. I believe there was a game mode called FIFA Ultimate Team where you had to open packs, and whichever players you got in those packs would be put onto your ultimate team, and you'll verse other people's ultimate teams online. So you had to open packs, and whichever players you got in those packs will be put onto your team. So obviously the more packs you open, in theory you would be able to get really good players. And you had to pay for those packs, just like how in gambling you put more money in, and in theory you should have a chance to win some more money. If you ask me, that's kind of similar to gambling. But if you ask the former head of sports division, or some call him the EA sports boss, he denied that FIFA Ultimate Team was similar to gambling. He stated that FIFA Ultimate packs were surprising and that they are a long way from gambling. Eventually they got sued, but that's old news. Let's talk about what's happening right now with Trainwreck. Nickmercs, who was the host of the MFAM Gauntlet, talked about the Trainwreck and Deltouche bans live on his stream. It's a pretty long clip, but to fully understand why all of this is happening, we need to watch the full clip. So let's go ahead and watch it.
About to discuss. I see some people saying the train thing. Listen, guys, you know, the one thing you're going to get with me, bro, is I always tell you the truth. If I can't tell you exactly what's going on, I'm going to say I can't talk about it. Like, we just can't talk about it. We can talk about it. Everything was fine to have Train in there up until this morning. My manager got a phone call, from EA, from Apex. It's just not the they don't want him involved. Point blank period, So my assumption and understanding, is that it has to do with the stuff that he does on stream, I mean, personally, I'm not, I don't really care so much, right, about the gambling stuff, but when you're doing business and stuff, it's gonna be tough to work and to be squared away with people who are pushing it like Train. He's definitely pushing it. So that's full transparency. That's what's going on. I didn't think that this would happen though. I kind of thought that. I thought we'd be okay because we're literally on game day. You know what I mean? I thought we were gonna be good. I thought maybe we could sneak him in there. But we just can't. We just can't do it. So is he upset? I sent him a DM. A big long DM saying, listen, if it was completely up to me, I wouldn't care. At all. But it's not. We're doing business with EA. We've been doing business for years with EA. And at the end of the day, if they don't want a person involved, they can kind of put their foot down. And we push back, bro. We pushed back, and we said, listen, man, like, it's fucking game day. Can we just do this one and then we'll talk about it going forward? But it's just not. Train's not dumb. He'll understand. No, Train's very smart. I mean, anybody who's intelligent in any way can understand how that's probably not the greatest. Like, out of all the fucking people to include, he's not the greatest. Now, I play with him. I tweet him. I'm actively in his streams all the time. So, I don't give a fuck personally. But, at the same time, I do understand why, people might or whatever. It's just not. It's him with Deltouche, right? Deltouche is also not allowed to be a part of. Yeah, because both of those guys, Deltouche, he would have been an invite, and Train also would have been an invite. Deltouche as well. I wanted him to do some casting. I was thinking it was gonna be cool for him and I to like cast a couple qualifiers. We just can't, So anyway, I'm not gonna hang my hat on it. I'm not gonna be too down. I mean, I love Train, you know, but there'll be other times where we can include him in the things that we're doing and stuff, you know. I'm a big supporter. I got a lot of love for him. But at the end of the day, man, we got to do what we got to do. So, there's that.
And just like last time, Nickmercs made it clear that it was not his decision, and if it was up to him, Trainwreckstv would be able to compete, and Deltush would have been able to cast the tournament. Trainwreck posted another tweet saying, "Hey at EA, you corrupt shady Fs. The real gamble was done by you when you paid me 150k for 4 hours of Apex, a game that no one gives a F about me playing. I'll sponsor Nick's tourney for double what you offer, you virtue signaling FIFA pack gambling Fs." And a lot of really big pages came to Trainwreck's defense. Modern Warzone, which is pretty much the Alpha Intel Twitter page, but for Warzone, said, "But their microtransaction system." Connor Eats Pants, who's a content creator, stated that the last thing EA would ever do is want to promote gambling to minors. God forbid if a system like that ever came to FIFA. And obviously that was sarcasm because the FIFA Ultimate Pack system is similar to gambling and is already a thing. So to sum it up, Trainwreck got banned from competing in Nickmercs tournament, which is his friend, because EA believes that gambling would be a bad look, and as I stated before, EA is known for being a shady, money-hungry company. And I probably won't ever get sponsored by EA after this video, but who really cares? All of this is happening as I'm making this video, so if you want to stay updated on this situation, follow my Twitter, which is in the description. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Like and sub. I'm out. Peace.